Everyone's freaking out about the 50-year mortgage that just dropped, but I think it's pretty genius. And if you're new here, I'm Theoni the lender. I've been a lender for 10 years. I help people every single day from this app buy, sell, and refinance. Let's get into this because I have such an interesting take on this that most loan officers do not share. And I'll start by saying that they don't share the same idea because they're loan officers, not loan advisors like I am. Everyone keeps talking about the amount of interest that you're about to pay over 50 years. And I will say it is pretty crazy. I saw an example for a $400,000 house that it was like 1.7 million in interest or something crazy if you kept that loan for 50 years. But what most people are missing is that the average homeowner in America only lives in their home for 11 years. And that is to say they live there, but they're likely going to refinance the terms of that mortgage. Like the likelihood of you having a mortgage that you get today for 30 years is very low, even if you live in that home for 30 years. And that's because you're going to do a cash out refinance. The rates are going to come down. So you're going to refinance. And every time you refinance, like right now, I'm taking people from a 30-year term to like a 20 or 15-year term. So the idea behind a 50-year mortgage isn't because we want you to be in this house for 50 years. I think that's actually insane that people are even in the same loan terms for even 30 years. The idea is that it gives you breathing room to qualify for a house. And that's the problem that we're facing right now. People cannot qualify. Yes, the savings is like maybe $200 difference from a 50-year to a 30-year, but that $200 difference actually makes a difference when it comes to qualifying for a mortgage. I just ran this example with one of my clients. They're trying to buy a $700,000 house. And if their interest rate was, let's just say worst case, 7%, they're going to be paying like $4,800 for that $700,000 house at a 30-year term. If they got a 50-year mortgage, then they're paying $4,000. But here's the kicker. Their initial budget was like $5,000. So they can still do a $5,000 payment and pay less than 30 years of that entire mortgage. And this is only because this is their dream home. So they're going to be living there for probably actually 30 years. But if you're not going to be living in that house for 20, 25, 30, 40, 50 years, then the amount of interest that you pay in the overall amount is kind of null and void. Especially when you're working with an advisor like me, I tell my clients, if you make $100 more to the monthly payment, you shave off like 4 to 7 years of that entire loan term. And of course, you're saving a ton of money in interest by doing that because now you're not paying the interest on the full term. So honestly, this is just like another tool in the toolbox for a strategy that you can use so that more people can just get into a house and then they can figure out that monthly payment later. If you're looking to work with a loan advisor, I am accepting new clients for the coming year. So head over to link in my bio to get started and follow me along here for more mortgage tips.